He could have kept it, but he chose honesty. They say character is who you are when no one is watching. In a world where temptation speaks louder than conscience, one humble taxi driver proved that integrity still lives among ordinary people. His name was Chica, and the choice he made one rainy evening would soon astonish a whole city. It happened on a cold, wet Tuesday night in Enugu. Cheek had been driving since morning, tired and frustrated, hoping to make just enough money to take care of his family. The rising cost of fuel had made everything harder, but giving up was never an option. Around 8:45 p.m., a young woman waved at his taxi. She hurried in, clutching a black leather bag tightly to her chest. She seemed tense and anxious, checking her phone every few seconds as she instructed him to take her to Independence Layout. She hardly spoke during the ride, and when they arrived, she jumped out of the taxi and ran into the compound without looking back. Cheeky sighed, ready to finally go home. But as he glanced into the back seat, he froze. Lying there, unnoticed, was the same leather bag the woman had held so protectively. At first, he thought it was just clothes or personal items, but the bag was unusually heavy. Curiosity overcame him. He unzipped it and gasped. Inside were bundles of crisp Naira notes, stacked, wrapped, untouched. 5 million Naira. For a moment, the world went quiet. The sound of the rain faded. His heartbeat echoed loudly in his ears. He had never seen such money before, not in his entire life. His hands trembled as he touched it. A wave of thoughts crashed through his mind. What if this is your breakthrough? What if this is the miracle you have been waiting for? Who will know? Who will ever find you? He imagined paying the rent that was due. He imagined clearing his debts. He imagined sending his children to better schools. He imagined building the small house he had dreamed of for years. Temptation pulled him with invisible hands. But then another thought came. What if this money belonged to someone who desperately needed it? What if it was for something urgent, maybe life-saving? His father's old words echoed in his mind. When money tests a man's heart, only truth can save him. Just then his phone rang. An unknown number. He hesitated, then answered. A shaky, broken voice spoke. Sir, please. Did I forget a bag in your car? Please, sir, I beg you. That bag is my whole life. I can't breathe. Please tell me you saw it. Cheeky closed his eyes. Her voice trembled with fear. At that moment he knew the truth. This money wasn't just money. It carried someone's hope, their future, maybe even someone's chance at survival. Yes, he finally said. Your bag is with me. I will return it. There was silence. Then the woman burst into tears. They agreed to meet at a police station for safety. When Cheeky arrived, the woman, whose name was Amarachi, was pacing restlessly, her eyes red and swollen. 2 officers stood nearby. The moment she saw him, she rushed forward. Sir, please, is it with you? Cheeky handed her the bag gently. She opened it, saw the money, and collapsed to her knees, crying uncontrollably. This money is for my mother's surgery, she sobbed. If I had lost it, she would have died. You saved her life, sir. God bless you. The police officer stared in disbelief. You opened this bag and brought it back? One asked. Cheeky nodded. I have never seen this kind of honesty, the officer said quietly. Amarachi held the bag to her chest and looked up at him with tears streaming down her face. How can I ever repay you? You don't know what you've done for me. Cheeky smiled gently. Just go and take care of your mother. That is enough. He turned to leave, not knowing that something unexpected was about to happen. One of the officers had filmed the emotional moment and posted it online. By the next morning, the story was everywhere. People shared it across Nigeria. Radio stations called him. A businessman who heard the story decided to buy him a brand new taxi. A charity organization raised money to pay his children's school fees. Messages of admiration poured in from all over. Cheeky had returned 5 million Naira, not because he didn't need it, but because he chose what was right. And in choosing honesty, he received blessings he never expected. They say integrity is a seed. You plant it today, and it grows into a future you never imagined. Cheek's act of honesty didn't just save Amarachi's mother, it restored faith in humanity. And it proved a powerful truth. Sometimes, the richest people in the world aren't the ones who have the most money, but the ones whose hearts remain pure, even when no one is watching.